The Weeknd, Playboi Carti, and Madonna just dropped a brand new music video yesterday for their song Popular. This was a collab that fans were not at all expecting, but the song still became a TikTok hit about 8 months ago. Out of nowhere, they dropped this music video, which was even premiered on the popular children's game Fortnite. While the fans were blindly loving the song, they don't seem to be listening to the lyrics or realizing what the music video truly has to say. Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome to the Truth Is YouTube channel, where I drop new videos every other day exposing the truth. In today's episode, we will be taking a look at the Weeknd, Playboi Carti, and Madonna's new music video for their song Popular. But before we begin, I just wanted to let my Patreon members know a new Patreon exclusive is dropping later tonight. The video is on the adult film industry's connection to the occult, so if you're one of my members, you can expect that video later tonight. Thank you all. Now let's get right into it. The Weeknd, Playboi Carti, and Madonna are three very big artists in the music industry. While all three of them are completely different artists, they do have one thing in common. They are all occultists that I have covered and exposed in the past. Each of these artists are heavy into the occult, and we can see it all over their music careers. The Weeknd has used tons of occult imagery in his music videos throughout the years. His latest tour has been full of occult New World references. He even has a trilogy of music videos that reveal how he sold his soul. I covered those videos in this video. Those who are OG subscribers and have been here since day one should remember my original video on the Weeknd I dropped just about 3 years ago now. In that video, I connected several of his videos and showed that he was clearly an occultist. I recently covered Playboi Carti as well, whose entire image is about being an occultist. Not only does he have Baphomet tattooed on his stomach next to a crossed out cross, he also tattooed the word Satan on the back of his neck. We were just talking about Carti a few days back because he was getting clowned on by his fans for wearing a thong. Playboi Carti is one of the most satanic artists out right now. People love to act in denial when it comes to the music industry's connection to the occult, but when it comes to Carti, they have to lie to themselves to deny it. Carti is a follower of Baphomet. Why else would he have tattooed Baphomet on his body? He is not pretending. This is what he was taught by A$AP Rocky. Madonna is another open Masonic puppet who has been serving the occult her entire career. Madonna even initiated Britney Spears into the Kabbalah, and Britney Spears spoke about it in her book. The Kabbalah is a form of Jewish mysticism, all a part of the occult. All three of these artists are directly tied to the occult, and they show their occult ties in their songs and music videos, and we can see just that in the music video for Popular. First, we're going to be going through the lyrics of Popular, and then taking a look at the symbolism in the music video. The song itself starts with Madonna talking about seeing the devil. She sings, "I've seen the devil down Sunset in every place and every face." Madonna opens the song letting the world know she has seen the devil down Sunset, which refers to Sunset Boulevard in LA. We know Hollywood is in LA, where all the soulless stars live. This is referring to the devil being in all of the stars in Hollywood, like Madonna said. You can see the devil in all of them. This part of the song makes even more sense when we take a look at the hook of the song. In the hook that's sung by The Weeknd, he talks about selling his soul in order to be popular. The Weeknd sings, "Begging on her knees to be popular. That's her dream, to be popular. Kill anyone to be popular. Sell her soul to be popular. Just to be popular. Everybody scream cause she's popular. She's mainstream cause she's popular. Never be free cause she's popular." These part of the lyrics are very revealing and explain exactly what Madonna was talking about at the beginning of the song. The Weeknd talks about a person who's on their knees begging to be popular or famous. He then states that she is willing to take anyone out to be popular and that she is willing to sell her soul for it too. The Weeknd is describing what these celebrities have to do to make it. They have to sell their souls and even make sacrifices to have it all. All of these celebrities pay the same price, and this is what Madonna's referring to when she claims she sees the devil in their faces. These artists aren't hiding it anymore. They are telling us who they are serving and why they sold out, because they wanted to be popular. They are willing to do anything, and they did. The music video is full of subtle Masonic imagery. The Weeknd opens the video standing on top of the Masonic checkerboard floor. We already know the Masonic checkerboard floor could be found in every Masonic lodge. It represents duality, and it's a core principle the Freemasons operate by. Many Masonic puppets put the checkerboard imagery in their music videos as a symbol of duality, or simply just to pay homage to the Masonic Brotherhood. The Weeknd has showed us that he most certainly took the Masonic oath, and this video just further confirms that. Madonna opens a song talking about the devil, and then The Weeknd shows the Masonic checkerboard floor throughout the whole video. We must all remember that Albert Pike, the famous Freemason leader, admitted himself that the Freemasons truly follow Lucifer. The whole Christian image the Freemasons adopted was only to protect themselves, as they don't want to be targeted for their ties to Lucifer. The Masons are all about chasing enlightenment, and Lucifer is seen as the first one to guide humanity into enlightenment. This is why the Freemasons serve Lucifer, because he is the light bearer who guided them to enlightenment. Another part of the video that was very important was every time they showed The Weeknd singing to this painting. The painting is called The Sunset, and it resides in a Hatfield house in New England. The estate once housed Queen Elizabeth I and many other royals. We know the royal family is directly connected to Masonry and still is to this day, as the Duke of Kent is the Grand Master of the Grand Lodge of England. This is why the house has the Masonic checkerboard floor. It was built by Masons to house famous Masons. The Weeknd spends most of the video singing to this painting called The Sunset. The painting shows a woman in what appears to be a garden of some sort. The painting is actually of the Roman goddess Ceres, who was considered the god of agriculture, grain, crops, fertility, and motherly relationships. The Romans were known to routinely make sacrifices to Ceres in order to receive her blessings for a good crop. More importantly though, Ceres is the Roman equivalent to the Egyptian goddess Isis that is worshipped and loved by occultists. If you saw my last video on Ice Spice, then you should know the goddess Isis is directly tied to the Age of Horus Crowley said he was going to establish. The Age of Horus is the new age occultists have been talking about, a new world where the old Christian religions have been forgotten and replaced with the religion of Horus. Horus and Lucifer are the same exact thing, they represent self-worship. The goddess Isis is the mother of Horus, which makes her closely associated with the Age of Horus. This is the reason we often see these artists use this imagery. Like I mentioned in the Ice Spice video, because Ice Spice's real name is Isis, she is being used to represent the goddess Isis through her imagery. Throughout the video, they showed The Weeknd singing to the painting of the goddess Isis and even praying to her, showing that these celebrities are still worshipping the old pagan gods. I have said multiple times that through all my research, I have found evidence that have convinced me the fallen angels were the same pagan gods worshipped by the Egyptians, Romans, and the Greek. Jesus came down and saved people from following these false gods, and after his arrival, people began to worship the pagan gods in secrecy. Recently, the industry has been putting out this Horus and Isis imagery. They were just using it at the Super Bowl performance with Usher. Kanye also had Horus imagery in his Power music video, where he can be seen wearing a large Horus pendant chain. Those in the industry are all followers of Crowley's religion. They are working hard to establish the Age of Horus, and sadly, they have basically achieved it. There are only a few of us who still worship God left, those who live by his word. It's up to us to wake people up and stop them from falling off that cliff that they're heading towards. All of this imagery in the video is related to the occult and proves that these artists are all just Masonic puppets. It's truly disturbing that they chose to premiere this video on Fortnite, a game that's targeted at kids. This song is actually available on Fortnite alongside of The Weeknd's character. The Weeknd is a terrible role model for the kids, but somehow he ended up as a playable character for a children's game. A song which speaks about begging to be famous and selling their souls to the devil is being pushed on our children. It's only going to get worse now that Fortnite is owned by Disney. They are pushing the occult onto the children and parents aren't even realizing it. A song like this should not be in a game for kids. Madonna has been used to represent Horus in the past. Back in 2012, when the Age of Horus was announced, Madonna showed up to the halftime performance and was dressed as Horus. What's crazy is that Madonna has an entire song dedicated to the Masonic Order and the Age of Horus. She literally called the song Illuminati, and the lyrics are truly revealing. In the chorus of the song, she sings, "All-seeing eye is watching us tonight. That's what it is, truth in the light. All-seeing eye is watching tonight. Nothing to hide, the secret's inside. It's like everybody in this party is shining like Illuminati." Like I mentioned earlier, the Masons and the occult see Lucifer as the light and the true source of enlightenment. This is because Lucifer is who guided Adam and Eve to the tree of good and evil and convinced Eve to eat the fruit. Lucifer told them that by eating the fruit, they would become as gods, which is what enlightenment is. Madonna is letting the world know what the Masonic Order truly is. It's all about enlightenment and following Lucifer. In another part of the song, she sings, "It's the enlightenment that started it all. The founding fathers wrote it down on the wall. And now the media is misleading us all, turning right into wrong. It's time to dance and turn this dark into something. So let the fun burn. This music is bumping. We're gonna live forever. Love never dies. It starts tonight." In this part of the song, Madonna mentions the founding fathers, who were mostly 33rd degree Masons. They created America with the goal of being the country that leads the world into the transition of the new age of Horus. Madonna also admits what I mentioned, it's the enlightenment that started it all. She is referring to the first sin when humanity listened to the serpent and was guided to enlightenment. She also states that love never dies, which is a quote by Aleister Crowley. In another part of the song, she sings, "Behind the curtain of the New World Order, it's not platinum encrypted corners, it's not ISIS or the Phoenix, pyramids of Egypt. Don't make it into something sordid. It's not Steve Jobs or Bill Gates. It's not the Google of United States. It's not Bieber or LeBron, Clinton or Obama, or anyone you love to hate." In this part of the song, we see Madonna acknowledging the New World Order, and we see a reference to goddess Isis. While she goes on to claim that many Masonic puppets are not the Illuminati, what she meant by this is that these celebrities aren't what the Illuminati is. The Freemason is about enlightenment, and these people are just members that are seeking enlightenment. They're not what makes up the order. Lucifer is a light that they're following. He is who Madonna is referring to. In this video, we saw 3 obvious Masonic puppets again pointing to the age of Horus. In my new Patreon video that would be dropping later today, I show how Crowley sadly achieved his goals and managed to convince most of the world to adopt this age of Horus lifestyle. Crowley has the world doing what thou wilt, or what they want, and the Masons achieved this by using these Masonic puppets. We must remember that Crowley himself was a Freemason, and he joined the Order of the OTO, which was an organization made up of high-degree Masons. This is the Freemasonic plan from the beginning. This is how Crowley was able to speak to Awis, because he was a Freemasonic puppet. In the song Popular, The Weeknd sings to sell your soul to be popular, because it's exactly what all 3 of these artists did to make it. That's it for this video. But before you guys go, I just wanted to ask you to please like this video and comment below so that this video will be recommended to others. Thank you all, and I'll see you guys in the next one.